Hey guys, it's Luca from Learning MTG, and today I'm going to talk about a new strategy I'm testing out. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but basically, I saw this foil 9.5 flooded strand sell for 2,000, and it's interesting. When you're dealing with these old border foils, you're dealing with graded cards. You have what I would call a sparse data set. So you don't have a lot of sales to go off of, which means that every time a new sale is made, it's like a really big point of information, right? Normally in markets, there's like transactions are made every second. And so, you can look at the chart and you can look at and you'll have like a pretty strong understanding of what the worth of something is because hey, someone just bought Bitcoin for 55,000 a few minutes ago. So you kind of have that confidence, but when you've got a market that's very sparse, like, flooded strand 9.5. When was the last time someone sold a 9.5 flooded strand? I don't know. Maybe there's probably no data um, on eBay. Definitely can't find it on TCG. And so there may actually just be no data to go off of. So So my strategy is really it's like when I see okay, this got sold, and also it happened in a bid, right? So if someone bought it straight up for 2 grand, they could have been like a hyped up buyer that really wanted it. When you see someone win it for 2,000, that means at least two people valued it at 2,000. So it's a little bit stronger in that sense. And so, what is my new strategy that I'm going to try out? I knew I have a very reliable seller that sells foils, and I know they're like gem mint. They're pretty much pack fresh. So they were selling flooded strand for $1,000. So I bought one for $1,000. I'm gonna get it graded, and I'm gonna try to immediately sell it, kind of like an arbitrage. So I'll let you know how that goes. But that's basically the strategy. So what is this strategy? Look at a recent sale, and this gives you confidence for what the current price of something is, and then you can see if you can arbitrage. And this happens a lot more than you would think, actually. Um, I actually did this for two cards. So I also did this for a foil Goblin King. Recently, someone listed a Goblin King on the Graded Magic um, Facebook group. Um, he's selling it for 700. I messaged him like I made an offer for 600. He said, "Well, actually, someone already bought it but hasn't paid for it yet." And I said, "Hey, if that guy doesn't end up paying you, I'll buy it for 700." Right? And the weird thing is like the fact that someone else paid 700 for it gave me more confidence to want to buy it because it's one of those things. It's like who knows what, and this was is a BGS 9.5 7th edition Goblin King. Who knows what the hell this thing's worth, right? Like, especially, we're in a period of this crazy inflation that's going on. The prices are skyrocketing, and you don't really know what's what, Is this thing, the most recently sold near mint copy of Goblin King on TCG was like 200 bucks. Is it worth 2,000 or 200? I mean, I think you can make an argument for either way. So the fact that someone was willing to pay 700 to this guy made me a lot more confident. And he ended up telling me like, hey, if you, I was like, I'll buy this for 700 if the other guy doesn't pay, or if you can't get the money from the other guy. And he said, well, if you want to outbid him, I'll just sell it to you. And so I bought it for 750. Um, and the fact that I bought that Goblin King for 750 gave me the confidence to then go buy a near mint raw copy for 600 that I'm gonna grade. So actually, I don't really know what it costs. So BGS grading costs. Actually, let's see if I got the Beckett. Let's see what exactly because they did just increase their prices recently. I think it's about $40 to grade. But I'm gonna do it immediately because it's like a flipping play that I want to do. So let's see. So I want to do like a express. 15 business days. So Express is $150 a card. Okay, so basically I paid 1,000 for the flooded strand. And then it's 150 to grade it. I'm gonna have to ship it as well, so I don't know. Let's just say it's like 160. So total, looking at a total of 1160. And if it grades, this is like total cost. If it grades 9.5, let's say I can sell it for 2,000 minus my fees, which I think are like 13%. Although I don't know, I may try to sell it on PWCC, but let's just say it's like a 13% fee. Then I'm losing 216 fees, so then I'll make 1740. So that's what I'm looking to get. I mean, it's a new strategy, so I'm gonna test it out. I don't know, given that you have a pack fresh foil, what is the probability that it grades a 9.5? I don't know. Is it 80%? Is it 90%? Is it 40%? I think it depends on the set, because different sets have different kind of centering, because that's really what's going to get you if you've got a pack fresh card. But I believe that Onslaught had like good centering from what I could tell. So this is a new strategy. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Also similarly, so let's talk about the Goblin King. So Goblin King, there was a recent purchase and it was mine for 750. But what is it actually worth? I don't know what it's actually worth. I just recently bought a raw version for 600 from, again, a trusted seller. And it's very important that you buy from trusted sellers because it needs to be pack fresh if you're going to grade it. Otherwise, you're losing so much value. Otherwise you're going to get like an 8.5 or an 8 or whatever, and it's just not worth it. So I paid 600 for a raw Goblin King. Again, it's going to cost, let's say, 160 to grade. So I'm looking at a total of 760. But I do think that this may actually be worth a lot more. I haven't done the math, but I'm hoping that the Goblin King that I bought is actually worth like 1,500. So that means I may be able to kind of double up, or make like an 80% return. So I'll let you guys know how this goes. I may also be buying more. The seller that I bought these cards from also has like Wooded Foothills foil and Windswept Heath foil, so I may also buy those. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully make some good profit, and a pretty quick turnaround. Should only take, like a couple months to get it all done, I basically have to buy these cards. They get shipped to me. I ship them out to Beckett. Beckett ships them back to me, and then I sell them. So I think all together it'll take like 2 months to see whether it works or not. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.